do you do for a living, Mr. Walton?
Well, I'm a photojournalist currently for Blitz News Network.
And how long have you worked with BNN?
Worked for them for about 6 years. I started in about 2003.
And would you say you're satisfied with your employment at BNN?
Oh yeah, I love it. I get to interview all sorts of celebrities, go to all sorts of sweet locales. It's awesome.
And you were directly involved with the case in question, correct?
Yes, I was.
And after this case, you received a pay raise.
Yeah, come to mention it, I did receive a substantial bonus after the Walton coverage.
And did your duties change at BNN after this coverage?
I wouldn't say they changed, but I got to get all the top celebrities. I got to interview all the head honchos and go to all the sweetest places. So, I mean, it changed that way.
So, Mr. Kim, you see yourself as having a bright future with BNN.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to work anywhere else.
And you're well aware that BNN is the defendant in the case today.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So could you tell the court why you're testifying for the plaintiff?
Well, trust me, I wouldn't be here if I had my choice, but what am I going to do? I got a subpoena. It's one of those legal things you can't ignore.
Your Honor, at this time I ask that my witness be qualified as an adverse witness in pursuant to Rule 611C. All right, Mr. Kim, we're going to direct your attention to the night in question. You were part of the team for BNN covering that debate.
Yes, I was, along with the new up-and-coming reporter Regan Thomas.
And this was a gun control debate
Yes.
between two politicians.
Yes.
And politics is an unusual subject for BNN to cover, is it not?
Yeah, a little unusual.
And that's because BNN usually resorts to celebrity gossip and award shows, correct?
Well, that's normally what we cover, yes.
But this time you've had a relatively new president.
Yes, our new president, Kit Berkshire, just come in.
And did Kit Berkshire ever remind you of your duties?
Yeah, all the time she wanted to make sure we were on the ball.
And he did this via memo, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, let the record reflect that I'm showing the opposing counsel what's been marked as plaintiff's one for identification purposes. Do I identify this, Mr. Kim?
Yes, this is President Kit Berkshire's memo to all BNN employees.
And this is a business document, correct?
Yes.
And was it kept in the regularly course of business?
Yeah, I had it on my desk somewhere.
And this is a fair and accurate copy, Mr. Kim?
Yes.
Fair and accurate.
Yes, you're right.
Your Honor, I ask that this be entered into evidence as plaintiff's exhibit 1.
Objection.
None on the floor. All right, now, Mr. Kim, directing your attention to your duties that night, you said you were paired with reporter Regan Thomas.
That's correct.
And you arrived at the debate site at around 7 o'clock.
Yes, that's about the time we got there.
And the debate was to start at 8.
That's correct.
But you weren't covering the debate itself, were you?
No, we weren't there to cover the debate itself. We were there to cover the press conference afterwards.
And that was at approximately 9.
Yeah, that's what it was scheduled.
So you had some time there.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
And did you stay and watch the 9 people debate?
No way. I don't work for BNN to have to sit through a snooze fest like that. I'm not much for politics. Maybe if it was a celebrity wet t-shirt contest.
Understood, Mr. Kim. So you then opted to go to a bar across the street, correct?
Oh yeah, I went to Chuggy's. I love that place. It's one of my favorite watering holes.
And while at Chuggy's, you consumed 3 alcoholic drinks, correct?
Yeah, I had 3 Irish car bombs. They're pretty awesome over there. They got the extra large drafts. I love it.
And you then arrived to work at around 9.
That's correct.
So you had been drinking for approximately 2 hours.
Yes,
And you met up with Regan Thomas at the Civic Center.
that's correct.
And the second Thomas saw you, he said, "Look at your eyes.
Yeah, what a stick in the mud. You see, Thomas is new to the game. I've been around for a while. It's not like I've never had a few when I was drinking. I may be out of focus, but my camera never is.
And so then you went to cover the debate, post-debate testimony, that's correct.
That's correct.
And after that, I can only imagine boring thing for you. You went and unpacked your camera equipment.
Yes.
Then you went back in the city center to do so.
That's correct.
You were walking towards your truck.
That's right.
And you saw Miss Walton with her assistant, Miss French.
Yeah, they were out in the parking lot ready to depart in their limo.
And the next thing you saw was Professor Lee Hamilton rushing at Miss Walton.
Yeah, rushing. He was screaming pretty loudly. I mean, I'm no floozy, but it was scary.